A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And away we go in Glendale. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now it's 3rd and short. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. On 3rd down, there goes Charbonnet. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team. That's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Another carry for Charbonnet. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Play fake, Darnold. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to...
For the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Here we go, 1st down.
Here we go.
On the ground, they see Trey Benson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Gain of 26 yards there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. They'll run here, it's Benson. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Here's a throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals find an answer with their opening drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is.
To kick off.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Darnold. Short pass ball in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it. Scripting
for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Pistol snap, Darnold. This is Kupp, that's Kupp. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Five still to go here. This is second down. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And he's going to salvage a couple of bouncing this outside, but that's it. It's a gain of 2. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Forced out to his right. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. From the left hash, 34 yards away. A little too far left, but it goes off the upright and back in. It's good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Oh, boy. That's cutting things just a little bit too close for comfort. All depends on the rotation of the ball at that point. Whether it's been a bank in, come right back at you. That time, it worked out.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Now again, running right. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. The Seahawks with an early lead. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. To throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Seahawks take over 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a give to Charbonnet. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Side.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
And this one gets just beyond midfield before sailing out.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Setting up to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. That goes for 32 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's a chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Has this at the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19.
Third quarter underway. Here's Benson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Pass play coming here. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They're throwing it. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Okay, ready?
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds Brown right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing it again here. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Let's go. 79.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
That was a situation where I think the drive previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs. And he just got it done.
Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Darnold. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Headed out right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cardinals return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10.
60 by 6.
They'll come out throwing. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incomplete.
Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10. At their own
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they win for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a one-possession game. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Now begin this drive with Benson. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. And they're going to touch him down as they line up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw it here on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The give here on 2nd. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that helps finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Charbonnet. Oh, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
Another gun. Here's Darnold. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether. I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Jukes away from one. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. It's a screen pass. Charbonnet. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Seahawks trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. To throw, here's Darnold. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there's going to be more interceptions.
Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. And again, it's Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Myers to add the PAT. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Cardinals 35, Seahawks 24.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.